So then she says, "Get any protection?" I'm like, "I've got a +1 shield."
Oh, Jesus. And then did she laugh you at the fucking...
Aye.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't it really work, does it?
Out the tavern, up the road.
Is it? Is the... you need to watch where you deploy that sort of patter. Fucking hell.
it doesn't work all the time.
Doesn't. We were a fucking house party one age ago, and these boys just think about me and they're like, right, don't tell lassies you like games, don't tell lassies you like this, don't tell lassies you like football, you like go to the dance, you like the GBX. I was like, cool, and I walked up to lassie, I was like, oh, what do you do? She's like, oh, I play D&D, and I was like, if they'd been like, oh, I love George Bowie, I love the GBX, fucking wanker.
Do you know what I love?
What's that?
Episode 6 in a row with podcast.
Oh, there we go.
It's happening,
We've
pals.
done 6 of these already. Fuck.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's coming
crazy.
to you, quote unquote, live from the studio underneath the Variety Bar in Sucky Hall Street.
Indeed.
Yep. It's Monday. It's 7:57, and it is currently. Let me get the temperature up here. It's 15 degrees. It went down from last week.
Yes, it's getting cold again.
It does feel like it's fucking a lot hotter than that down here, but that could just be me
That is just your pure radiating, smoking hotness, mate.
sitting in fucking all black clothes like a fucking golf on a record show. Oh dear.
Like a bad Johnny Cash impersonator.
So who's here today?
Who's in the room? Do you know who's no here in the room?
Wee Laura.
And I feel like we are now devolved. This is what happens when Catholicism will eventually die from
true.
society. We will turn into renegades that cower in basements of pubs and talk shit for an hour.
Aye.
So yeah, Laura's not here.
Wee Laura's not here, you can probably already tell, because
No.
she's no said anything rude or talked about her cats or...
She's here. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hold on.
Whoa, wait. She just teleported.
I was upstairs
Hello.
having a delirium. Oh.
Yeah,
That's Wee Laura.
knitting away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the church found out that she could read, and we're still trying to negotiate the terms of her release.
It's here.
but
I think
we're getting there.
I think it's totally fair. Basically, they're going to put an anvil around her neck, and fling her into a lake. And if she drowns, she's innocent. But if she doesn't, she's a witch. So
Well, we know for a couple of weeks ago she's a good swimmer.
still waiting to see when that company car shows up. Fuck me. But yes, Laura's not here. But the other co-owner of Roll is that's myself. I'm Connor. The frequently cyclopean fucking member of the podcast and one of the DMs and one of the forever DMs. Immediately to my right, who do we have?
You've got Greg W.
Oh yes,
Yeah, baby.
back again.
The
Back
best,
again?
the best half of Greg Squared.
Oh, no, that's you. That's the best half of Greg
Fight.
Squared.
Sorry.
No, we would fight like Mrs. Doyle in the cafe.
Go on.
No, I'll be paying now.
You want a cup of tea, father?
I've bought you a tea made, Mrs. Doyle.
No, but
What?
it'll be the Lonely Island, the compliment battles.
Yes.
It's like, you know what I love about you? You're a respectful father.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other half of Greg Squared.
It's me, Greg C, the East Coast variant.
And the place to be.
It's like in fact, that's what it is. I'm like an alone Pokemon. I'm the East Coast variant of Greg.
What's the because there's the other region where they're like really feral and gross. Because like Alola's like Hawaii and they're all really nice.
That's the reason I know alone.
And then there's the other one where they're all like fucked because there's Meowth. There's the Alolan Meowth, which is like, cunty and like pretty. And then there's like this other one that's like fucking.
You try to say I'm the feral one.
No, I was going to say I'm the feral one because I'm from Paisley and they've only recently discovered fire. So I shout out Paisley.
Pick up the Paisley Massive, mate. That's my home now.
Sorry, they can't hear me.
I call Paisley home.
Oh,
but aye,
dear.
good times. Good times.
One point out, I can slag it because I'm fair there, right? I'm allowed.
Yeah.
I've earned it.
I'm a recent import, so I'm
Cup-
learning the ways.
Couple of years, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm currently an apprentice in shithousery of Paisley. I'm still in the process of going. Paisley's really cool. It's got an abbey with a xenomorph gargoyle.
It's always
Isn't it great?
my favourite thing. So it's got a lot of things up and coming. Like what? Oh, so many things. Like,
Electricity's coming next week.
Light bulbs. Have you heard of this thing called light?
in saying that, God's Country. Some of my favourite people are from Paisley. And a lot of the ones I don't like are as well. But it's fucking.
But that's a story for
neither
probably
he-
another podcast on
Neither here
about
nor
half an
there.
hour.
Exactly.
Cheesy peeps. Well, speaking of people that we like, first part of today's podcast,
Ooh.
pals, I would like to postulate to you too, and obviously myself by proxy,
Okay.
what is or who would be in the greater pop culture universe, that can be like anime, cartoons, whatever,
Uh-huh.
would be a character you would want to build in D&D. So like video game character that you would think, oh, I could make. So like a good example is Torbjorn for Overwatch, because it's effectively just an artillerist artificer.
This time I'm Swedish.
Yeah, exactly.
Build them up, break them down.
Break them down. Exactly.
That's a good one. So,
Yeah,
so
so-
build up a character that's already got a sort of basis for.
Yeah, so you're just basically what is a character that you think you would have a lot of fun playing in
What,
D&D?
an
That's
eas-
pop
an-
culture.
An
Like,
easy one right off the top of my head, and not because I recently played through them when I was bored. You could have a fantastic, I know Laura hates them, but a swashbuckler rogue Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
yeah, he would be a
Tomb Raider-y, you know, fucking quick talking, knows how to fight.
Mhm.
Do you mean like, you know, that'd be pretty
Yeah.
kind of fun.
I would kind of, if I was building Nathan Drake, I would kind of build him as a fighter though, because then it gives them proficiency in fucking every weapon known to man.
But if you're a swashbuckler, you have more weapons that you're proficient with to start with.
True.
So you've already got
Yeah.
that kind of, because he's not, he fights.
Yeah.
But he's more of the kind of like, because he's got the smarts, he's got the talking and all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
That's why I thought, as much as Laura hates them, Swashbuckler Rogue would be
Yeah.
pretty fucking spot on,
Not bad for Nathan Drake.
right?
It's not terrible.
Mhm.
It's not terrible. One that I've been trying to get my head around to try and get
Yeah.
is Charles Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Ooh.
Like,
It's me, Charles Boyle from work.
I think-
exactly. I want to do that. Like, I'm the guy who's like the hype man for everybody else,
That's class.
but is not a bard.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Like,
So like maybe like an evocation wizard or something like that, or
Don't know, I was
an
thinking-
enchantment wizard.
I was thinking along the lines of like the other big thing about Charles Boyle is the cooking
yeah,
side
he's,
of it.
he's all about
Yeah.
food.
I mean, you've
Uh-huh.
got the cooking background now.
Yeah. So it's like you can get the cooking feat that you can
Yeah.
take as well.
Yeah.
And things that gives you extra hit points and things like that if you've made a meal for them. And it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, but I would always make like ridiculous meals.
Is he maybe a cleric?
He might be a cleric.
Because then you could get Heroes
Sure.
Feast.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He's a cleric, and his the god that he worships is the actual player.
Is Jake Peralta?
Aye.
Yeah,
Or like the player at
That's,
the table.
that's good power.
Jake Peralta.
Aye.
That is their deity.
It's all about fucking buffs as
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, have you got a couple of seconds to talk about my Lord and Savior and best pal Jake Peralta? Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Like
yeah.
chatting the door like a Mormon.
Aye.
Jake.
Why did you wake me up? I told you to never wake me up. Oh fuck! Fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, man.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine as a show would make a great.
Right.
It's like because like
party.
I basically because I'm watching Taskmaster just now and Manzukis
Oh, yeah,
is
Jason Mantzoukas. Yeah.
He
He's
is-
fantastic.
he
Is that a fucking Adrian Pimento?
yes.
Yeah, Pimento.
It's
Yeah.
just
But
like-
he's fucking mental.
I
He's
could do
class.
that as a character, but that's just that is just any character that I make ends up
yeah.
like him.
Pure
So I'm like,
chaos.
yes.
It's madness.
It's a good question. I mean, I kind of mentioned Torbjorn for Overwatch, but
Molten core.
Molten Core just spunking everywhere.
Well, now.
Hey, behave
Hey,
yourself.
Here.
Here.
Stop it.
So what? Yeah, I'm sure you've got plenty of stories about that.
Not
substance.
here. No. No, the new. Not on the year. Not in the year of our Lord 2025. No, at this right fucking minute, especially. No. Another poppy culture character.
Do you know what? Actually, thinking about it, I would love to try and build Daft Punk as D&D characters,
How's that gonna work?
like a pair of bards.
Okay.
They wear like plate armor, so they've got the face covered and things like that.
Yeah.
Before you never know who they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
But one of them's like scribes, and the other one's like performance based.
You know what I think could be like something that's quite interesting. You know what? In fact, I've got Daft Punk. I used to use Daft Punk as my wrestling entrance music back in the day.
What
Back
song?
in the dizzle.
D-Rest
Oh,
Nice.
from
Yeah.
the Tron, because we were the wrestling gimmick that we had was I was a mad scientist.
Yeah, I mean that was perfect then.
Because we came up with we could not get the gimmick for me at all. We were like, right, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this and things like that. And then whatever gimmick I came up with, somebody else had done it before,
Oh.
and I just went, fucking Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. I feel like Butters and Professor Chaos.
Yeah.
And they just
my
went,
God.
Greg, you're a mad scientist. And I just grabbed the mic.
Chaos.
I just grabbed the mic and said, I will destroy you all.
Oh, so
Everything.
good, man.
So it was like building that instead of my weight, it was my IQ that was getting built.
Okay.
It was 217. And things like that. Therefore, it was like loads of stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But my tag team partner, it was just a random occasion where we get paired up in training one day, and he was a high school teacher. But he was actually a high school teacher. He was a physics teacher.
Okay.
Like he is actually a doctor. And it was just like, doctor. And two just shook hands, and they just went, right, the two, you're a tag team now. like, come up with something. So we were originally the Bachelors of Science, and then we changed it up, and we became
The Bachelors of Science.
I
Class,
know,
innit?
right?
Oh.
And then we became the Science Faction.
Oh,
And our entrance music was
Derez.
Derez, but it was the glitched version that it released on the second one,
oh, okay. I'll need to look
which was
that up.
fantastic
That's
because it's
so
like
good.
it's proper heel bad guy music,
Yeah.
and we were just like, yes,
Defo.
like walking to the ring, and we were just complete idiots, even though we were smart. But yeah,
Here's one as well.
Yeah.
Michael Scott.
Oh, from
From
the
The
office.
Office, right.
so
Uh-huh.
is he a bard? Right?
So
Is he a bard?
you know he likes the showmanship, but he also does like magic. There's like 4 fucking episodes specifically where he's getting
Well, he
the
does.
fucking magic out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He did invoice the company for magic classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he would be some sort of like traditional, fantastical, look at me sort of wizard. Like, you know, those sort
Yeah.
of wizards that are just like high on the smell of their own fucking piss. Like, oh,
Yeah.
look how all these spells that I know also please everybody like me. A friendly one, don't get me wrong, because obviously, like, you're supposed to not like him, then you're supposed to love him and all that kind of stuff, the way that kind of character grows. But I think a wizard, like a kind of traditional fucking, like, pointy hat, robed wizard, Michael Scott from The Office.
That'd be class.
I think it'd be pretty fucking good.
That'd be so good. That'd be really, really good.
Absolutely love it. I was trying to think of like not pop culture, right? But
You could expand it out.
at the same
but
point,
Yeah.
culture. How about a Banksy, like
Ooh.
a street artist
That's kind of cool.
and stuff like that? Because you can have a lot of fun with that, and you can play with the DM a wee bit as well. Just be like, right, how can we alter this, like, so that it's like instead of the words, instead of like the movements and things like that, therefore it's the images, it's the art that we're kind of doing, and like turn the runes into something cool and street art and graffiti like.
And because they've obviously got no
Mm-hmm.
known identity,
Yeah.
there's a lot of fucking, you could get a lot of mileage out of that, a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It's mysterious sort of, right, okay.
Like, is it an artificer? Is it a bard? Is it a wizard?
Banksy's been like a rebel organization leader, and
Yeah.
the party have to like find Banksy.
Yeah.
Because they like the town's basically hired them to find Banksy,
So,
but actually find out he's the good guy, and the people that they're currently working
some
for
fucking,
are.
some Vox Populi sort of
Aye,
shit.
yeah.
because I finished watching Andor.
Oh,
Still-
no,
I've still-
Andor's got a lot of mileage.
I've still to do season 2, so tread
Yeah.
lightly, chums.
Oh no, I've said nothing. Yeah.
This is nothing that gives away anything
Other than
major.
the fact that you put on Instagram recently, you cried at episode 8.
Oh, I was in tears.
I think
wasn't all right.
I think every person on the planet that has watched that episode.
I wasn't all right at all.
Yeah.
But thing we
Just not listening to this. Can you hear you? Are you done?
we're done. Can you let me get my blooming thing out?
Sorry.
Other than the
That's what
thing
she
that's
said.
already out.
Hi-oh.
Hey,
No.
you actually size it,
Aye.
and I'm talking about his toes.
Hey!
Hey!
How is the broken
They're
toe, by
still
the
out.
way?
Aye.
Fucking-
I know. I'm still crippled. I think it's just my old age. I'm just getting there.
Yeah.
But anyway, right. Star Wars Andor. The set designer. There was a graffiti artist in LA that reached out to George Lucas and just went, "Yo, it's like, you ever seen any rebel countries? It's like they have graffiti everywhere.
Yeah.
You need to have graffiti in Andor. Let me own, and I'll do it." And this guy just learned Arabic and was doing like,
That's
it's
really cool.
unbelievable. It's so cool.
But it's a good shit. Like, that was
Yeah.
good shit. It's a
Yeah.
good shout. Like, all these, like, if we're going to start talking about uprisings and what have you, there is motifs. The raised fist, Che Guevara, all that kind of shit. Yeah, we've already started. Yeah, shake your fucking head. I don't care. You can't silence me.
Why did I set him off?
It's true. But, like, you're right. It's exactly right. That if there was this sort of, like, kind of folk hero character in a TTRPG session, you
Yeah.
would start to see stuff like motifs and graffiti and, like, if it was a Banksy one, which is an interesting one to look at, it could be like old elven sort of like kind of hieroglyphs, but like, you know, butchered in a way that it's like sort of modern and that, and then eat the fucking rich, eat them, eat the rich, eat all of them.
So kind of like how the elves in Dragon Age are.
Yes, the
Like, they're
Falmor.
kind of like an underclass to the rest of society.
Oh no, Dragon Age, sorry. So yes, so the Dalish elves.
Dalish,
yeah.
yeah.
The Dalish, pardon me, a
Yeah.
Falmor of Skyrim.
I kind of like the idea of going off of Star Wars, an entire party of Kenku that are the wee sand people in Tatooine.
Oh, the
Tusken
Tusken
Raiders.
Raiders.
No.
Oh,
The
the,
ones-
oh,
the
the
Jawas.
Jawas.
Jawas, yeah.
Oh,
Just like a bunch of Kenku with hoods.
I was going to say, 'cause Tusken Raider Kenkus, that's fucking terrifying. Fuck that. Oh, man.
Little Jawas. That would be cool as
Just
hell.
like a party full of like Kenku. Kenku halfling like multi-class.
Can you get? I think you can get that because I played a Star Wars, like the official Star Wars
Yeah.
TTRPG, a couple years ago, and I think one of the classes that we could have got was It was a Jawa.
Oh,
And he
that's
had a big
amazing.
gun and everything like that. I was
Yeah.
like, why am I not playing this?
Yeah, with like a big pokey electric stick, like. Yeah, I would like to actually. Thinking about favorite characters of mine, I'd like to try and figure out how to get Green Lantern into D&D.
Green Lantern could be good. That's like, to me, that is that a warlock? That's a warlock.
I think so.
Because you get your power from the ring, obviously.
Yeah.
And your pact is with, like, that's
The
like a
Owens.
celestial pact.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's yeah.
With like big space entities with massive brains.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be, and then just put all your Eldritch invocations into like.
Yeah. Your Eldritch Blast is obviously green, and
Yeah.
it's just you can
fist.
you can describe how it kind of looks.
Yeah, like a hammer or an axe or a
Yeah, or
fist-
something like
fist
that.
or
There.
something like that. I think
Eldritch Blast, but it's an AK-47. It's a Kalashnikov this time.
it's just it's just incredible.
Pretty fond of a fucking Kalashnikov, can't you lie?
Yeah, there's a fucking surprise.
I know.
But getting off topics that are that are fucking communist inducive. Sticking with the same kind of thoughts. But as for our DMs, we obviously don't play much. I mean, I'm fortunate. I've got a couple of games that I do play in, which I'm very fortunate about.
Must be nice.
Fuck you. Just outright blanket. Fuck you. But if you were given, so when eventually someone decides to DM for us, and you were like, right, okay, I'm going to build a character for a campaign, what would you build?
Will we say just D&D, keep it kind of simple?
Aye, I would say D&D. Yeah,
So
just to keep it broader. But
when it comes to like your Oblivions and your Skyrims and your kind of fantasy sort of games and stuff,
yeah,
I know I'm a boring bastard.
okay.
So
Fighter.
yeah.
Okay.
So I can already hear all the eyes rolling, everybody listening.
Beige.
Yeah, but I just like being just a guy.
Just a guy.
Do you know what I mean? Like I know there's obviously escape, like you can be whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But like it's like not to dwell on it too much, but even in if you look at Warhammer, my faction is the Imperial Guard. So
Yeah.
just the normal ass fucking humans. There's nothing great about them.
Just
There's
a bunch of wee guys.
There's a lot of them, but all they've got is like a gun and a bit of bravery. And
Yeah.
everything that they're going up against is way worse, way bigger, way more dangerous than them. I just like being just a guy. So
Just a guy.
I think the last time I actually got to play, I think it was like last year, I just went a human fighter, just a grizzled human fighter.
Nice.
Was like good at fighting
Uh-huh.
because there was no fighting. It's fucking boring.
What subclass would you go?
So
Champion fighter to make it fucking even beiger.
first of all, champions are class. No, I like a battle master.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Like
yeah.
a battle master.
I rate
You got some nice, interesting fucking like tactics you can whip
Yeah.
out. Specific sort of attacks. I just like have you ever seen the trailer for the Elder Scrolls Online? And it's the 3 party members trying to jump the knight,
Yeah.
and the knight fucking schools them. That's what a fighter is to me. A fighter isn't just like, oh, sword and shield. No, a fighter is someone who can fucking fight. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just like, oh yeah, I've got a sword and a shield. It's like, no, he's gonna go into
Yeah.
that fight and he's gonna fucking win. So that's a fighter to me.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not just like, oh, I've got my sword and my shield and I'm from this village. Like, nah, it's somebody who his whole thing
Yeah.
is fighting.
Basically, just a big boy that's looking for a scrap.
That's it. Like career fucking soldier or a
Yeah.
mercenary who's been like fighting all these years because he fucking had to. Somebody who has just gotten good at fighting.
Yeah.
Not just like, I've got my spear, I've got my bow and arrow. It's like, nah, I'm gonna start this fight. I'm gonna pull the aggro and
Yeah.
fight with the party. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'll jump in front of the wizard because they're made of fucking paper, or like make sure the rogue gets behind the cunt. Like you have to
Yeah.
fight. You're fighting because it does get glossed over.
You're the strategist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think fighting gets glossed over, which is mad in a game like D&D, which is a combat game because everyone wants to do the spells and do this sort of shit. A good fucking like keystone of a party is a fighter that fucking fights.
I mean, that does make sense. It's literally in the name.
Yeah, mic drop.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what I would do. As boring as it might sound, maybe do a different race. I do like lizard men; they're cool, but I would still
Yeah.
just go a fucking fighter.
Yeah, I get that. Like my go-to is always usually a paladin.
That's cool.
I love a paladin.
Yeah.
Um,
Any particular aura?
first class that the
Or-
first
order.
game that I played with Connor, my paladin was the Oath of Vengeance paladin. The big
If we can pretend he's not
Dragonborn.
here for 2 seconds, it was a fucking dynamite character. I'm not just saying that because Greg's my pal. And I like a paladin at a table that's to get rid of the kind of cliche, like a noble. Do you know Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
just
Like a Knight of the Round Table.
Just a good fucking paladin.
Yeah.
You were a bit of a shit house. I'm not saying you were perfect, but like fucking yeah. But like, sorry, just
I was a paladin, but I was left for dead, and then a cleric saved me, and
Yeah.
it was just like, so I just went, oh, that cleric's, that's pretty cool. I'll do that as well.
Mhm.
But I was like vengeance,
Yeah.
and it was like a mix of like, because the idea was, it was like he was like originally, because when I do him in the Greg C, you'll get this, the Wade Barrett voice,
yeah.
Oh,
because his name's Sarah Conrad, and he's got some bad news for you.
some bad news.
Like, that was the whole thing. But originally, that was the second choice, because the first one, because when I started playing it was in the pub and it was too quiet.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear. Oh yeah, he's going to be Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
And that was going to be the whole thing. It's like, yeah, they left me for dead.
Mhm.
Now I found God, and I'll find them. Like, it was
Yeah.
going to be things like that, and just go crazy with it. But loved him to bits. Yeah, but like you said, it was like low intelligence, dump stat. It was kind of, I played almost like he'd been indoctrinated into a cult and didn't really know.
Yeah.
But at the same point, he was just like, no, I'm going for this.
This is the thing as well, and it's not even like a fucking whatever. I think stupid characters are way more fun.
Oh,
easily.
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, every now and then, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm the bookworm fucking sorcerer and I know this, and this. Like, cool, okay, it makes sense for your character. We see the whole fucking, like,
Yeah.
like, a great example to just really pull really quickly. When I was playing with a bunch of the Airsoft guys, I got them into D&D, and we've been playing for months.
Yeah.
And one of my guys' characters just decided that because he was a noble and he was quite stupid, his intelligence was low, that he'd just never seen a dog before. So the pattern was like, oh, like, do you not see all those fucking hounds
Yeah.
outside? He's like, I don't know what a dog is. And they're like, what? And he rolled. He's like, no, I'm really stupid. I actually don't know what a dog is, which has derailed the game for like half an hour. Because
Brilliant.
we're like, how the fuck have you never seen a dog? He's like, I'm too posh. I don't know about me. I don't know what a dog is.
Right.
I've never seen a dog.
You're right though, because like the first times I played in a campaign as a player, it was a barbarian Leonin that I've mentioned before.
Yes,
because he obviously started a flash mob and became a paladin of the goddess of revelry and chaos. But the very first session we had, we were in a town and there was a frog cutting about,
Just like a
and this farmer, basic, like thick as two short planks, Leonin barbarian went, I'm gonna catch that frog.
catch the frog. That's my
And
frog.
chased it down into the sewers, and we're like, oh, I'm going to chase that frog. And then one of the sort of wards of the city that's part of the royal family
Mhm.
decided that they were going to be like, no, you can't go. Oh, they've already gone. And
Yeah.
then they followed them down, and then someone else is like, oh, this looks like a quite interesting trip. So the party, effectively, all went into the sewers and ended up coming up inside the royal library where the frog transformed into someone, stole a book, and then ran away again. So then for the entire campaign,
Fucking
it was like, just as you say, like somebody doesn't care what a dog is.
Oh.
They were like, oh yeah, just like when you try to catch a frog, it's like, right, shut up. But
fucking-
that's the kind of silly.
I love that stuff.
It's just because then it makes it as well when you have like a character that has like a really nice moment of like kind of character building and
Yeah.
like that kind of development. It's quite a nice moment because you're like, oh, you're the silly character, but this is now quite sort of heartwarming because you're now kind of becoming. I'm a real boy.
One of my favourite things ever, and it is great because I've like people getting emotional and shit at it, is when the joke character
Yeah,
becomes intrinsic and serious to the thing, mate, and then ends up like fucking having like a really kind of sad way. There's a really
Yeah.
good meme, and I put it in the Discord a lot or share it a lot because it made me laugh so fucking much. And it's basically this Goliath circus bard called Slappy Jack, who has started with 12 custard cream pies. They're on his sheet. It's like that's the fucking start of the campaign. This is the joke character, and then it flash forwards to like fucking session 209 where he's like holding the fucking stone door shut. It's like, you guys gotta get out of here. We need to destroy this phylactery. It's like, I won't leave you, Slappy Jack. I love you. I know, Athena. You need to go. And it's like fucking like this like clown is like intrinsic to the fucking story. I love that
man.
shit.
it's so good.
When the joke characters get real and then
Yeah.
shit gets real, it's so fucking funny.
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
Like,
But yeah, to answer the question myself, as I say, have had the opportunity to play a few characters. There is a Drake Warden Ranger I'd like to bring back out. He was a lot of fun.
Drake Warden.
Drake Warden, where basically you have the spirit of a dragon inside you. You can summon a drake,
Ooh.
and as you level up, it levels up. So then you can eventually ride on it as like a land creature.
Is this one of the sexy new classes?
No, it was in part of our OG. I think it was like It might have been in Tasha's. I can't remember, but it's definitely one of
Oh,
the.
wait, that definitely rings a bell, actually.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, okay.
not core, but it is.
Supplementary.
Yeah, it is pre-2024.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Drake Warden was a lot of fun because then eventually it becomes a flying Drake and you can ride on it.
Fucking hell.
So as a ranger, you're like pew 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 from the sky. Well, he was tons of fun. Because I used to send us like his like twin pincer movements and stuff because he was like a soldier background and all that kind of stuff. He was a lot of fun. But I think I really want to play a character that I had the idea for and played a couple of sessions of as an astral self monk.
Oh.
Where you basically project your key as like this visage of like multiple arms and legs and armor and stuff.
Like
so you're
fucking Ghost Vishnu.
exactly.
Oh, it's mad.
Yeah. So it kind of links the two because it's kind of like
I like it.
another Overwatch character that's totally
Right.
avoiding my brain.
Zenyatta.
Zenyatta,
Yeah.
So
it's
the
kind of-
the one that I want to play, right, and I think this needs to be a corner table to do it.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Uh oh.
What the fuck? No,
Right,
no,
whoa,
no,
right.
no,
Take your earphones off. You can't hear this because your blood pressure's about to go through your
Get
veins.
fuck, I'm not fucking moving.
Your eyes gonna
I've been-
pop at your eye
I've
and your
been
teeth like a thrub.
I've been looking it up and been pricing it. I want to do a bard that's a ventriloquist. Have the
That's
ventriloquist dummy.
fucking great.
I just fucking.
Ow.
I kinda want-
the microphone.
I just nutted the mic.
I kind of want to do that, right? But then have it like the dummy's get its own stats as well, so the dummy thinks it's like a ranger or something.
Oh, that's brilliant.
No, it's no.
It's fucking great.
That sounds like fucking nightmare fuel. No,
It's got like
Yeah.
it's got like
No.
a little tiny like hand crossbow
No.
that fires one shot.
No, I hate it. I don't like
Having a
fucking
ventriloquist.
puppets. I hate no.
Exactly.
They never stop screaming. I hate them. I hate them so fucking much. Oh my god, no.
That was the idea.
Oh,
It was that, or I've been looking at doing it as well for like when I'm DMing. It's just having a puppet like kind of set for like
kind of like Rimmer in the Mirror universe of Red Dwarf.
yeah, just with
There's
the
a, there's
penguin
a
puppet.
fucking reference.
It's like what? No, we can't kill all of them. That would be naughty, Mr. Penguin.
Sign me up. Fucking sign me up.
Do that at Laura's table. I'll buy you a pint.
So before we ruin Fallon's life and ruin his eyesight for permanent, let's move on to some indie picks, aka some non-D&D chat. I've seen as we've just
Non-D&D,
rattled
yeah.
D&D for the last 20 minutes or so. I'm going to start this one because I have mentioned it on a previous podcast briefly.
Okay.
But I'm going to rattle it home. Star Trek.
Nice.
It's just so much fun. We actually briefly talked about it in between the last podcast and this one. Second edition fixes so much that was kind of it wasn't bad first edition, but it had a lot of things that were like
Needed some TLC.
that doesn't quite make sense. It's kind of clunky. It wasn't great, but second edition is just so much fun.
Did they at least call second edition the next generation?
No, they didn't.
Oh,
They
fuck
missed that.
me.
And you know, I understand the
Fucking
reason.
missed a trick there.
I understand the
Alright.
reason why though is because the system is agnostic of the seasons. So you
Right.
just basically depending on which era you set it in depends on the technology and the ships that you have available to you.
I said before, I don't fucking really.
Yeah. So like if you set it in like Kirk's era, you'll have like different technology than to like Voyager or DS9 era because the technology is advanced. So there's no like cloaking technology in
Right.
the original series and stuff like that.
What's the difference in a phaser and a laser?
It's
One's got a B in it.
yeah. So
See myself
here's a
out.
fun thing, right? So
Right.
laser is an actual like it is
It's light something.
it's an
emitting
acronym.
Fucking, yeah.
A phaser is the device that projects a laser.
There we go.
So it's kind of like a hypospray.
That wasn't even me being wide. I
No,
knew they were both
But
fucking.
it's kind of like everyone thinks a hypospray. I'm going to give you a hypospray. What's in it? A hypospray is the delivery device for medicine.
Oh.
So you would have a vial inside that I've got a hypospray with medicine in it.
Mhm.
So that's the kind of delivery system. But speaking of that, though, the other really cool thing about 2E is that it has 2 pages in it called Technobabble and Medical Babble.
You
Cool as
talk
fuck.
about this.
It's
Yeah.
massive tables that you roll on to make up Star Trek fantasy based stuff that makes you sound like you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Genuinely a really good idea.
Yeah.
There's something similar in one of the spreads in Spire where it's just like a 2-page bit of like slang.
Yeah.
Do you mean it just makes the fucking like how Drow talk to each other?
Yeah,
It just
exactly.
makes it kind of cements the setting.
So,
of it.
yeah.
That's really cool.
It's awesome. It's so much fun. You obviously, so you build your primary character. You have the ship that you serve on that has stats because you can use the ship sensors and stuff like that to like make your rolls easier. But the other really cool thing about it is you make a secondary character. So you have your primary character who has its main role on the ship. So let's say, for instance, they're the chief medical officer. Say they are dealing with like a medical emergency on the ship and you've got an away team on a planet.
Yep.
You won't be in the scenes with the away team, which kind of then is like pish because you're not involved in what's going on and you're kind of sitting twiddling your thumbs waiting for your scene to return. So what you do is you make a secondary character who could be like a security officer or an engineer or like even like a medic of some sort that would be with the away team.
Okay.
So you can still play, but just with a lesser character.
That's kind of cool. So you sort of get a slice of both sides of the action. You've got the kind of high kind of officers deck sort of thing with like your captains and your XOs and shit, but you can still have your away team doing shit on the planets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
So you could have like ambassadors on the ship. So as you say, you've got the captain and the commander, like the XO of the ship, wining and dining them, all the while your chief of security, your tactical officers are on doing something else. And they could even be on a shuttle somewhere. They could be on the captain's yacht. They could be doing something, but there's vehicles for you to be able to still play, just not with your main character. But then once the scene goes back, you've now got your main character. So you're flitting between the two. And it's brilliant because the secondary characters take half the time to build because they're not designed to be main characters, so they don't have as many values as feats or anything like that.
That's kind of cool. So they're more, rather than like a fully fleshed out character, it's just a kind of cool narrative device to sort of keep in the game while the game's happening.
Precisely.
I like that. That's pretty refreshing.
I have another thing that you'll like very, very much. As a perennial whipping boy of the players of your table.
Oh, fuck, to tell me about it.
There's a
bunch of pricks. I love you, but fucking start being nice to me.
Well, you can be extra mean to them.
Okay.
Because there's a mechanic in the game called momentum and threat. So when you start the game, you get 1 momentum for every player at your table.
Okay.
It can only be up to a maximum of 6. So if you've got 8 players, then you would be at 6 max.
Mm-hmm.
You also start with 2 threat for every player at your table.
Okay.
And you spend threat the same way that players would spend momentum. So players can spend momentum to get extra dice in a roll, they can re-roll stuff, they can save themselves from certain situations. So like if you roll a 20 in Star Trek, it's a complication. So that's a bad roll, you want to roll low.
Right, okay.
So you would get a complication, which means then they succeed to a point, but something doesn't quite work. Or you can save it and say, oh, you think it works, but actually then when it comes time to try and use it, it doesn't work because it's the complication from previous.
Mm-hmm.
But threat also means you can make things more difficult. You can introduce more NPCs that are going to try and attack them. You can ramp the difficulty up. So difficulty set is like a step metric. So like say you've got like an engineer that's trying to build something, they're generally quite good at it. It's probably like a 1 or a 2. So they're likely to be able to make a really high roll and get some momentum back. But you can spend threat and say, well, actually, because of this, this, and this, I'm going to spend, and you can spend multiple amounts of threat. So if you've got 12 threat, you can spend like 6 of it.
Sort of stops them sort of like steamrolling away with it.
Exactly.
That's kind of cool.
So there's a really nice balance
Not
to
that
it.
I want my players to lose, fuck's sake.
But
just,
it also amps the drama, it amps up that kind of like impending threat of something's coming, like every Star Trek episode has. There's the impending threat of some sort of event is going to happen that is like the peak of what that episode is, and then there's the fallout after. So it's such a well-rounded system. It's a lot of fun.
And I don't know if it probably is as well, just fucking AI and robots and phones listening to you, but I'm seeing second edition Star Trek stuff pop up all over the place.
Yeah.
On the blogs and vlogs and stuff that
So
we follow.
good.
It's pretty cool. It seems like it's popular, which is obviously nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of what's really good about second edition is all the supplements from first ed work over. So they've got like a lower decks one if you want like the comedy cartoon vibe.
The only kind of actual stuff of Star Trek I've consumed is Lower Decks.
Lower Decks is so good.
It's really funny.
So there's a Lower Decks core system. There's also a captain's log which allows you to play it solo.
Oh.
So effectively you play as your captain and you make logs of what's happened. And there's mechanical roles that allow you to do
Got a
that.
fucking captain's log brewing right now.
Fuck me.
Knew you were going to take it there.
Yeah.
Knew you were going to take it
Yeah,
there.
well, you would need to deposit that within the wonderful bathrooms that are kept clean and tidy by the amazing staff of the Variety Bar.
That's a good segue. Moan the VB.
Well done with that segue,
There
mate.
we
Yeah.
go.
It was restrained. Normally we're like, oh yeah, good drinks, good patter,
Yeah.
clean toilets. I mean, let's be honest, we've all been in many an establishment with bathrooms that
Jesus
looks like
Christ.
they've been hit by
I was
natural
I
disasters.
was in one recently.
Oh God.
I'm not going to name the place, but it was like it was like the siege of Sarajevo. It was fucking awful. Jesus Christ. Oh,
But yeah, so anyone, any indie picks as well, any non-D&D chatter that they want to spraff about?
I've got, by the time the podcast is released, we will already have played it.
Oh.
But I've been deep diving into Blades in the Dark.
Yeah.
fucking here we go.
Here we up the blades.
Oh,
This is my
Not Sheffield Wednesday, by the way.
as we know,
Yeah.
this is my shame because this was one of the first non-D&D RPGs that I purchased for Roll20 and we've still not fucking played it.
so I'm
yeah.
fixing that.
Greg's gonna fix it. It's all my fault. Thank God he's here.
I played the Girl by Moonlight, which is Blades-esque, but not the
It's not the Blades
Not
system.
Blades in the dark.
The system gets the name from this.
Blades in the
So
dark.
absolutely fantastic. If you've never played it before, great game. So it's set in Duskval, which is a city which is like basically what happened was there was an event years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
The sun is now just embers in the sky. It's just slowly dissolving embers. The moon is constantly getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Lift.
Aye. There's ghosts, like basically the dimension between the afterlife and this life is now non-extinct. So there's ghosts everywhere. And basically Duskval is a city that's set up and they've got big electrical gates that keep all the ghosts out. And they've got bells to let you know inside the city if somebody dies because they need to sort them within 2 days or else they become a ghost and then wreak havoc. So they just basically keep Ghostbusters like everywhere. But it's set in like Victorian London.
Sounds like a Nightwish album cover.
It's fantastic.
Pure metal as fuck.
Like the power for the city comes from Leviathan blood, which is in the sea. Like it's big, like Cthulhu-esque.
Way hey, up she rises.
Exactly.
Way hey, up she rises. Way hey, up she rises. Early in the morning.
Yep.
Thank you for listening to Shantycast.
It's not as if we don't have a fucking sing song going on there.
Yeah. We don't have Laura, so we couldn't harmonise that
This
way.
is
so-
true. This is true.
She does all the high parts.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
Fuck off. Such a cunt. I can't believe that's the first time there's a C-bomb on this podcast, but Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Laura, I've got your back, don't
Oh,
worry.
man. Why
Back to Blades in the Dark.
Back
yes.
to Blades.
Jeez, it keeps Connor.
Leviathan blood. Wales.
Leviathan blood, Wales, everything like that there for it. But all the players are scoundrels. So they're all essentially rogues in different classes and different types of rogues.
Yeah.
It's so
and things.
cool.
So you've got like, your bruiser, your muscle. You've got the person who's like the thief. You've got the slide who's like the bard, the charismatic con man. You've got one that's like what's it called again? It's called the Hound. And they're like the ranger type one. You've got one that's like magic-y that's like, oh no, I'm in touch with the spirits and stuff like that. They're talking to me. And you've got like the spider who's like the mastermind. You've got that and you've got your crew. And it's basically you need to keep track of the crew's reputation amongst the other things and stuff like that there for it. And it's outstanding. Great way of playing it as well. You basically roll a certain amount of D6s and then any 4 and 5, that's a success. Yeah, you're all right. 6, yeah, that's fair. That's a better success. Anything more, 2 6s, you get a critical success. But if it's a 1 or a 3, you've fucked up. So, but here's the thing as well. Like with the stats, you can roll for anything at all on there. So it's like, even if you've not got the skill on there, you can roll for it.
You can also have a
But
go at it.
There's certain ways you need to do stuff to do that then. So it's like you can do another player's helping me out with this. Right, cool. You can roll that then. Or like you can do a flashback to go, right, well what if I did this beforehand? And you can spend money, like some stress to get a flashback. And you'll be like, right, here we go there. Or you can take a devil's bargain.
Yeah.
Which is a bargain with the DM, right? You can do this, but and then you can get to say what we just put on it. It's like, I'll let you do this, but the guards will catch your other pals. What are you going to do? Things like that.
a proper monkey's paw.
It really is. It really is. But one of the best systems that it's got on there is the time wheels. So basically, you keep track of the heist
This is
Because
so
every
good.
every game is a heist.
Yeah.
This is so good that I know you have, but I've also, because I've read the book loads, I've just never ran it. I
Yeah.
understand like the kind of concepts and stuff in it. I've stole this for using in other games because the
And
way
I
this
use it as well.
I mean, you can probably sum it up better than me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You just get a circular wheel and it's cutting 4, 6, or 8, and depending on how it's going, like you as the DM you fill it in, but you can let the player see it as well to just go right. You're like on a scale of 0 to 8, you're at a 6 for alerting the guards here for what's about to happen. So it's like they need to start being careful. They need to start being more cautious.
It's a
and
great
things like that
visual
for
tool
it.
as
It's
well, especially if they're
unbelievable for
like
it.
what I do as well. So it's like, right, we're gonna go and try and intimidate that guy, and then I'll colour in a segment, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, but we didn't say we were gonna. Okay, well, now we're gonna go to the docks. And I'll colour in another segment. Like, fuck, you've only got 4 segments left.
Aye.
Yeah.
What happens when it
That's
gets to 6? I'm like, I'm not fucking gonna tell you.
Aye. Exactly.
It's such a great little. Ooh, it's so good. It's also the game, as you briefly mentioned there, that has introduced a lot of the places I've used it. The one I'm talking about in a wee second has as well. That's got the flashback mechanic.
Yes.
Which is one of the coolest fucking
That's
things
so cool.
I've
Yeah.
seen in a TTRPG.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. But that's kind of what I've got for it.
Yeah.
For Blades in the Dark, which is brilliant. Connor, talk to me.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk about one that I absolutely fucking love, and hopefully when my Ocular Saga plateaus a bit and I can get back out to behind the table, I'm really wanting to run this one again soon.
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about Rowan Rook and Deckard's Eat the Reich, which is it's a dynamite game.
I think, we've talked about multiple times, like, Root is a very Laura game.
Yeah.
Eat the Reich's a very you game.
I think so too, and that's a fucking really an awesome compliment. So thank you very much, because I think it's dynamite. I love anything that Rowan Rook and Deckard do because they're absolute fucking geniuses. So Eat the Reich, to give you the elevator pitch, which is my favourite thing to do when describing Eat the Reich, is tell you what it is.
Yeah.
You play as a team of allied vampire commandos that are going to be coffin dropped into Nazi-occupied Paris during 1943 in a history that wasn't the one that we've already got, with one goal: kill Nazis and drink all of Hitler's blood. It is like Wolfenstein meets Danger 5 if fucking Tarantino directed it. It is pure balls to the wall fucking hyper violence. It's super stylistic. I fucking love it. It doesn't have, I wouldn't say you could do campaigns of it. It's just not the type of game that it's for, but you can run a couple of sessions together close to. We did the whole thing in 4 sessions where you kind of basically you drop in quadrants of Paris and you go to different locations. You have different kind of threats you have to fight. It's usually find Nazis, kill Nazis, make them fucking dead, which is great. It does have pre-made characters already, so there's 6 to choose from. The art in the book is unbelievable.
It's so good.
It's still, oh my god. I mean, our mate Billy, shout out Billy, I think he's got a custom fucking battle vest that he made with all the patches, because they sell patches.
Yeah.
But the art's amazing. They made so much money on their Kickstarter that they just fucking upped the quality of the books and stuff. So you can run a blacklight over the fucking rulebook and stuff, and it all fucking pops up with like little hidden bits of info and shit. Super, super fucking cool. But it's all bright neon fucking pink, and it's just, yeah. What I will point out, and they do have a section in the book that does sort of clarify this, or just even kind of make it up, in no way whatsoever, in any way, shape, or form, does this glorify Nazis.
Yeah.
So Hitler is in it. You're going to find out. Hitler is in it. He has no words in this play. You don't get to fucking speak. He doesn't get to speak. He doesn't get to justify why he's a horrible, fucking piece of human dog shit.
Yeah.
When you find him, he has pissed himself. He's under a table full of amphetamines and his luger's empty. He doesn't get to say shit here. He is there as a vehicle to kill. That is it.
Yep.
There is no glorification of Nazis. It says in the book, fucking if you've got, it's got these kind of cool safety tools, but sometimes you might get people at a table that might think a certain way or a certain voice is fucking funny, but no, these people are absolutely reprehensible, and their beliefs that they've got are fucking completely with any sort of decent sort of mindset. So it does hammer that down quite quickly. So there's no saving grace. There's no, they're just no, they're there to get fucking killed. They're Nazis. They exist. They get their fucking faces kicked in, which is what you do in abundance. It's got an amazing system called the Havoc Engine. It's just pools of D6. High's good, low's bad, all that sort of fun shit. You have ammunition and types for your weapons and stuff that you can use. There's also, as we touched on, there's a flashback mechanic where you can sort of go back in time to fix a sort of upcoming problem where it's like, fuck, there's a half track of Germans coming around this corner. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to use my half track because I've actually put a landmine on that road. So boom, as they sort of come in. It's fucking nuts. It's got, I just love the way that every sort of scene is like setting up the sort of like the attack or the ambush or the big sort of fucking play wherever they're gate crashing a fucking posh French restaurant full of Nazi fucking diplomats, or they've snuck round to the sort of motor pool where a bunch of guards are guarding a tank that you can absolutely fucking steal and drive around. It's pure chaos. It's absolute fucking like action movie cinema. I love Eat the Reich.
I mean, that's no bad. That's like a solid 10 minutes non-stop one breath. Like, that's...
it's a usual Connie rant. I love it.
mean, yeah,
it's
it's
just,
true.
I just love it. And it's like, you have like... There's like, similar to the wheels, there's like levels of like, right, okay, so there's the overall challenge and you're always trying to reduce this number. So you spend like dice in your dice pool to either the overall challenge, the enemy that you're fighting, or the objective. So you have to get them down to 0 to pass it. And like, if you like focus on the objective, that's cool, but the enemies can call on reinforcements. So the longer the enemies are alive, the more shit shows up. So there is this kind of time element. So it's as much as it is about ass kicking, you kind of have to fucking play the game as well. I love it. I fucking think it's dynamite, and I'm excited for people who haven't played it to play it sooner or later night. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, we've got a bit of time for some cues.
Oh, I love the
questions.
Cues, and we'll provide the A's.
Yeah, we will provide the A's.
Fucking love the questions.
Is there anyone, and that particularly that anyone's seen in our wonderful Discord? Get yourself in the Discord, by the way.
Get in the Discord.
Get in the Discord, where you can ask these questions, and potentially for future upcoming episodes where there may be other guests to ask questions of.
For the memes alone.
And the friendships we make along the way. There is one, I think, that we mentioned when we were looking to them earlier that we wanted to touch on, and it's one of our newest incumbents to the DM circuit. Is Jules.
I remember Jules. Shout out Jules.
Shout out Jules. Good man. Maps or theatre of the mind, which one is your favourite way to run combat / exploration?
So I'm very much maps. Right, as much as we say that I don't do planning, I have like...
but you like your props.
I love my props.
It's true.
I love my maps. Mostly to help the player, because it's like I use that to help the players, because it's like, right, there you go, this is what I've kind of done. I'll still do the theatre of mind where I'm describing everything, and like I've got the usually I don't have the DM screen, I don't use it often, but I've still got the post-it note on it, which has got the senses on it, so it's like, sight, sound, smell, to add in, to give that players that extra bit of theatre to the mind of it, which is a good wee tip for other DMs, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
But like I said, I play it sandbox. There's your toys. Go play in it, and things like that there for it. But like, I've got about 7 or 8 different scenarios where it's like I'll use the same battle map or same system and things like that. There, same like wee thing that I've drew on Incarnate and stuff like that there for it.
Yeah.
To kind of go, and I've got my wee tokens and things like that there that I use for my players. So I've got a bag full of 10 different coloured meeples.
Brilliant.
That I kind of use, and it's like there's 100 like meeples in this bag, and there's 10 different colours. So it's like, I use that, and
Amazing.
it kind of helps out and gives the players ideas when it comes to like the battle sections and stuff like that there for it. And when it comes to like wee games and stuff like that, I do it. It's like, right, here we go, we can use these to help keep track of stuff. So I kind of like that as the visual to kind of keep the players occupied and keep them at the table.
Definitely. I think I kind of fall into like a 50-50. I think if it's for combat, definitely a map. Like I have run combat theatre of the mind, and it's fine. But I mean, it was probably the amount of wine they'd consumed prior to that. But it definitely became difficult to track, and then I ended up having to like just draw like a very rudimentary map of this is what you see, and this is where things are. So definitely for combat, I'm a maps. But I think unless there's like any reason for players to visually see things, I think for exploration, I'm generally theatre of the mind. So like, and a good example recently was that I have like a world map. Yeah. And I'll describe places in it. I'll describe towns and villages and things like that. But I won't have like a town or village map. Yeah.
I'm saying I don't really have that.
Yeah, unless there's a building within it that has a mechanical aspect. So I had like a disused church in a churchyard with like all sorts of like really old headstones and stuff. And there was a mechanical aspect in it because they heard music coming from the basement of this church and they had to figure out how to get down there. So there was like a puzzle aspect to it. So it obviously gave them a map because they're going to need to see things and see, what's they're kind of around. If there wasn't a mechanical aspect to that, I would have just described it.
Yeah, I get that.
So I think I fall into the 50-50.
I think I'm probably 50-50 as well in a slightly different sort of way.
Yeah.
So unless there's a fight that they're barreling towards, I probably won't do maps.
Fair.
Outside of, but that's the thing. I would do it more for D&D, but see the games that I've been playing.
Yeah.
Like if I think recently we had a fight in Mothership.
Okay.
But it was a gunfight in a corridor.
You're pretty limited.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like I could have done a map, but it's a straight line with some filing cabinets and a couch to hide behind.
Yeah.
And everybody's got a machine gun. It's pretty,
Yeah.
I like an overworld map.
Yeah.
So I've just started doing a small mini campaign in D&D, and I took a little section of the Sword Coast, fluffed it out. This is this town. This is fucking Dickville. This is this mine or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I like a map like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, unless it's like they need to know the specific layout tile by tile of this dungeon, probably not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like an overall map, this is how far it is from this town to this town. But actual combat maps, anything where I play where it's like a mothership or a Borg or anything, don't really sort of need it. Unless, like I said, there's a fight that I know they're going to get to where like fucking they're going to go here, A, B, and C motherfuckers are waiting from there, then I'll do a map. Otherwise, just sort of theatre of the mind it and what have you.
Yeah.
Like even the last couple of D&D games I played where they were having fights in like side streets, and like you don't need a map for that. Do you know what I mean? Unless somebody's like deliberately going out of the way and I'm telling you they're climbing up on a fucking roof and you can't hit them with your sword, then, aye. Fucking good question though, Jules.
Yeah, good question, Jules. Anyone else got one that they saw that they want to answer?
Yes.
All right, okay.
Mainly because it's brought so many to mind. I'm obviously only going to talk about one, but Tino, shout out Tino, has said, do you have a favourite NPC that you've ever had at your table or been able to roleplay as?
Mon the Tino.
So I want to talk about, again, as much as Pirate Borg was an interesting system for me, we had an NPC who was supposed to be fucking musket fodder and die immediately, who ended up becoming the second in command and quartermaster of the ship that we're on, was a wee guy who had, he was missing his right arm. No, he's missed his left arm and had no tongue, and his name was Jones. It was just a shitty old guy who was pushing like 70. But every time I rolled for him to shoot or do something, he was getting like 19s and 20s and just critting the whole way through it. And the table absolutely fucking loved him to the point where I was like, oh, don't worry, Jones is here. He's going to help you in combat. And I'd roll the dice. He'd get like a nat 20. So he'd like fucking brain the guy that's about to like pace the party. So like, yes, it's Jones. And he's he's got one arm. So it's going to take him 5 turns to reload. And do you know what I mean? But they fucking loved him. And then he ended up like, they were promoting him. Couldn't speak. No tongue. Yeah. Had no lines in the play. It's like, oh, who should be our quartermaster? Jones. Why? Because it's Jones, it's class. And then I'd roll for him again and he'd fucking succeed. I'm like, fuck me. But he was class. He was... there was some cool characters in that game, but he was the best thing about that fucking campaign. Just this invincible, shitty little guy who was supposed to like die with like the first kind of combat, but no, just survived the whole fucking way through it. Shout out Jones.
Big up Jones.
So I've got my NPC, which I bring in. We see whenever I'm doing shenanigans. This PC is involved.
That doesn't sound like you don't do that much, do
you?
No,
I was thinking that's quite an odd,
very rare occurrence.
Yeah. I know. I've got a little halfling that I like to bring in. And
lock feet already. Shenanigans.
It is. And he wears a little sort of purple and pink striped suit, and he's got his little bowler hat, his little mustache and everything like that there. And his name is Riddlepop Bafflestone.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because of course it is.
It sounds like a fucking sleep paralysis demon.
He really is. And the voice that I use is Rhys Darby.
Rhys Darby.
Riddlepop Bafflestone's here.
The only way you can say his name, Rhys fucking Darby.
Oh my god.
He's more Australian than New Zealand.
He's the character that I use for
you were fucking Eastern Territory there.
For the games where it's like I've brought in some stuff. So like the game where I did the SSS Tricky like mini game. Whereas like the players are snowboarding down the side of a mountain.
Fucking
Did you know that it's tricky to rock a rhyme? To rock a rhyme this right on time.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
I fucking hate myself.
So he does that. He does the slug racing. There's plenty more silly wee mini games that I kind of do at the start. And it's all Riddlepop Bafflestone.
Riddlepop Bafflestone.
Do you know what's really funny is that when you were describing them and like having so many jobs and had so many different things they do, it made me think of Q from Star Trek.
Yeah.
And Rhys Darby in the upcoming season 3 for Strange New Worlds is playing a Continuum character.
Oh dear.
Like it's the OG one from TOS series,
That
like in like the regalia and stuff. It's so that's perfect.
You got an NPC.
I have two. For 2 reasons. well, technically it's 3 because one of them's like the same person in 2 different campaigns. But I talk about Devo the Destroyer a lot when anyone asks me.
I hear about this just because you've mentioned it. That's rang a bell.
It's so basically the first campaign that I ever ran as a DM. The players got their briefing from the townsfolk, and they went out into the town and were like, right, okay, what's happening? It's like, there's, like your general merchants and stuff like that. It's like, right, okay. And one of them's like, can we go to the blacksmith? I was like, yeah, absolutely. What's the blacksmith's name? Look at my notes. Shit, I don't have a name. His name's Dave.
Dave.
And they're like, right, okay. So they interacted with him and they were like, cool, that guy's the big bad. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean he's the big bad? He's a blacksmith and you're opening town. He's like, I just know. And that became the joke of the campaign. It's like, oh, is that Devo the Destroyer come back to haunt us? And I'm like, maybe. And those shenanigans is what born the sort of tap that I like to do for players, in that I have a picture of a moustache drawn on a piece of paper, so that when players start theory crafting about stuff, I will put it over my mouth to signify you might be onto something, but I'm not going to confirm whether you're right or wrong.
That's good, Patter. I like that. That's good fun.
And it's very, very entertaining for me. Especially when they go, oh my fucking god, we were right, and then they're just not
fucking with them.
And then the other character I have is in the campaigns that I'm running just now, where they are part of an organisation who's designed to basically help out the islands and the kind of the group of islands that they all come from, where they have a sergeant at arms who is their quest issuer.
Cool.
He is an absolute FUD. He hates them with every being of his body, and hates that every time they come back, he has to speak to them because that is his job to do so. His name's Gramid. He's a half-orc.
Gramid, that's a good name.
He just looks at them with disdain every time they chappies off his door and say, guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. And they just he just hates it. And they love nothing more than being absolute shithouses to him.
Oh dear.
And it's just those are my 2. The other ones in that first campaign with Devo the Destroyer, they had 2 sergeants that were kind of like their babysitters. But that opening campaign, that opening territory, was based on Hot Fuzz. So it was Sergeant Wainwright and Sergeant Cartwright.
Oh, brilliant.
So it was
like
yeah.
Everyone and their mums is packing around here.
Like who?
Farmers.
Yes.
Farmers' mums.
All right. But yeah. I fucking love it. Right. We are barreling towards the end, but there is one more, and it popped up. It's not quite really a proper question.
Almost as an afterthought, but fuck me, is that a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. And it's from your, mine, and I's favourite IRL halfling, Jade.
Yeah, our pal Jade. Shout out, Jade.
Strad, smash or pass?
Smash.
I fucking knew you would come out with that part.
Jade specifically asked for reasons. We should specifically ask for reasons.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Smash.
Please, would the gentleman like to clarify on smashing Strad's
please defend
von Sarovich?
Please defend
who, if nobody
your
knows,
thesis.
by the way, is basically fucking D&D Dracula turned up to 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to do a Strad campaign. I've never done Strad.
That's good times.
We Laura ran it.
When I run it, I'm running it like Rocky Horror Picture Show. So Strad is going to be,
of course you are,
Frankenfurter.
Oh my god.
And for that reason and for that reason only. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a friend who she is obsessed with vampires.
Yeah,
and she's the craziest little Greek person you'll ever meet in your life.
That's
and
great.
It's like she is the epitome of, but Daddy, I love him.
NPC collector extraordinaire.
She really is. She's just.
But we want to keep him and take him in our pocket.
Yeah, that is exactly
so
what she's like.
You would smash.
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 Fallon.
I'd smash him with a fucking hammer. No, I'd fucking kill him. Pass. Nah, I think he's fucking. Don't get me wrong. Love what he is as a character, as a sort of vehicle and stuff. But no for me.
Yeah.
See the whole fucking oh, you're in my house. Oh, whatever am I going to do with you? Just such a shame we don't have a HR manager. You can't do anything. Like all that shit. Like nah, fuck that. If I'm fucking kicking down Dracula's door, I want all of his shit. Come out, you fucking nerd. Let's go. Moan then.
I can't believe you've just called Strad, who's effectively Dracula, a nerd.
Yeah, the big fucking geek. Oh, would you like to sit in your house all day? Oh, fucking moan then. Me and the fucking B team are here to wear you like a hat. Pass. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
I can't believe how angry you genuinely are.
I don't like him.
Like, how did that set him off?
As a character, as a vehicle,
I
yes,
didn't
cool.
see this coming
Curse
at
of
all.
Strahd, cool. Barovia, cool. I just don't fucking like him. See that? I've read the book. I've got it. See when you get to like, oh, and then he might show up and fuck you at this point. Fuck off. Give us peace. Stop fucking playing tricks on me and fucking parlor games and shit. Come out and fucking square go me right now in your bedroom. I don't give a fuck. Gonna need some radiant damage, obviously, but you know.
I feel like there's some unhealed trauma there.
I just fuck it.
We don't have time to unpack all of this
Really,
tonight.
really.
I don't buy into the fucking fancy and vampire shit that all you fucking mainstream folk do, alright? Nah. They're the children of the night for a reason. Fuck them.
Fuck, that's clear. I don't even want to answer because I don't want to finish. I want that to be the end of the podcast.
No. Here, Jade asked us, smash or pass, Greg.
Can I find the secret third option that's like, can I have a pint in the pub with him?
If you were going to go for a pint in a pub,
Yeah,
where would you go?
Variety Bar. Sauchiehall Street.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
With minutes to go, fuck me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but out myself here, I'm as beige as can be when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm pass. Fuck him. He's an absolute wank.
There we go. Excellent.
I'm not quite as trauma bonded to it as you are.
No, you
but
can get into the party with me. Somebody needs to fucking hold him down. Let's do it. There we go.
I'll hold him down, but a different way.
Oh,
you fuck.
Barry White intensifies.
Let's get it on.
Well, it's 'cause
He's bitten my neck.
No.
Yeah.
Big silver fucking greatsword,
Yeah,
man. I'll turn him
let's get it
into
on.
a fucking
I
envelope.
will leave it on. We could spend a whole podcast just
Really
arguing
could.
about this. We really could. I will leave it on this. When you become a vampire, you become sexy.
Bulk.
Wait, is he Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
He's
No,
bringing sexy back. Yeah.